Hi, needless to reintroduce myself, Digonta from Rowan Engineering Enterprise. Now, one of our USPs is that we constantly try to cope up with time, keep pace with time with newer products. And the latest in our bucket is the Pneumatic Conveying System. To give us a lowdown on this, we have none other than Shan Burman. He is very busy. He's living out of the suitcase literally, but still he has spared some time for us. So Shan, welcome to our podcast. Second for you. Now, what is this system all about? Like,
See, pneumatic transportation will basically transport a bulk material or a powder material to a storage tank. It is basically to facilitate the raw material handling units, the air pollution equipments, the ash handling plants to transport the raw materials or the finished goods in powder form to a storage tank. This will help to clean the area, to avoid the nuisance in the work field, and also the loss of materials, because the pneumatic transportation is not only transport the material, it is a zero waste.
okay,
It can transport any bulk powders to the storage tank quickly, fast, and the process is so techno-economical, there is very less chance to failure
okay,
or stuck until unless there is some moisture. That is the main cause of the bottleneck of the system. If we can protect it with a heater or some other equipment, so immediately we can use any proper application, so it will be very successful unit.
So it's got a lot to do with combating pollution, environmental hazards as well. Okay, so how does it like operate? I mean, for a layman, you would be quite keen to know how it operates, like how it
See,
functions.
we have introduced this pneumatic conveying for our dust conveying, like the dust we are collecting, the fumes we are collecting from furnace or other areas in our back filters. So we are collecting the dust in a hoppers. So in a hoppers we store something like say 2 tons, 1.5 tons materials, but that has to be discharged. So there is two way. One way is you can discharge through a rotary overlock valve to a gunny bag or a tank or a bucket beneath of these hoppers. So, but ultimately you have to use your manpower to clean it or to pour it in another sector. To reduce this manpower, to reduce this cost of time, so we have introduced this pneumatic transportation to collect the dust which is accumulated in the hoppers and transport into this storage site. And there is another thing. By this method, we have also developed, definitely this has been developed by another company from Norway long back, but we have our engineering team has did some value addition into this engineering, and it called the production of microsilica.
Okay.
After collection of fumes and dust from ferrosilicon plant, we can use this pneumatic transportation system to a densification system, and the densification system is nothing is about the pneumatic transportation and the agglomeration, something like that. So this is a process.
Is this something which you have launched? Is this process launched by you?
No. This has been established company from Norway long back.
Okay.
Few Chinese companies are also working, but we did some engineering to make it more techno-economical,
Okay.
user friendly.
Okay. So, what are your plans with this particular product? How do you plan to kind of reach out to various companies in India and abroad?
See, in recent past, we have developed this system and introduced this system for many ferrosilicon plants
Okay.
in India and abroad. And recently, we are in dialogue with some other clients for the other applications. Definitely a ferroalloy plant, but not ferrosilicon. So they also want this dust disposal system in a pneumatic way. Today also we talked to a tiles manufacturing company who are the largest manufacturer of tiles in India. So they want to introduce this system for their tiles polishing area, where they are collecting the clay dust in a silica form and a dust form, and they want to pneumatically transport the bulk dust to a storage tank for the further usage.
Okay, who are your competitors in the market?
There are many people in the market who does the pneumatic transportation system for ash handling plant, for the power plants, bulk panel, and they're very old.
Okay. And what is your plan so far as the export front is concerned?
See, we are also exporting this system. We had an installation abroad, 5 units so far, and we have some order in hand also.
Okay, fine. And how demanding is the market?
See, as I told you in my last podcast also, that India is a market where the price is a matter.
Okay.
Technical matters comes little bit later on. When people understand that technically, if you want a better equipment, you need to pay more, or you need to pay in the right track. So, keeping in mind, so we have designed the system so that the money the customer is investing, they can recover by making a product which is usable in the other industries.
So the price is reasonable. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Okay, and talking about before I wind up, talking about this particular machine and all that, you've already said that yes, there is a demand in the market and all that. So is India kind of catching up, with on time in the sense so far as this environmental hazards are concerned, combating environmental hazards? How is India responding?
India is responding good, but the market depends on the main products.
Okay.
Because this is a byproduct, you can say. And as we are producing waste recovery system by introducing this pneumatic transportation, so we are keeping in mind that the main product has to be sellable.
Achha.
Because if the main product is sellable in a good price, people will be interested to introduce new technology in the plant. Otherwise not. Because they will earn and they will spend. If the main product demand is less in the US market or Europe market or Indian market, so definitely there will be a question for survival. So at that stage we cannot say that you can install a system where you can do the waste recovery.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shayan. It's been a kind of a revelation, and guys, if you're not aware of what this system was all about and how it kind of functioned, I hope you've got a fair amount of idea. Thank you so much for egging us on, and please subscribe to our channel, Rohan Engineering Enterprise. Shayan, I think I will need your support. Please, request our viewers and followers to spread the word around. If you could do that.
Please subscribe our channel, Rohan Engineering. If you have not done yet, please do it.
Right away. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you so much, and we'll be back soon. God bless.